generation also felt that responsibility. Likewise, when he told Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Mu'adh, when he turned to him, when he was riding with Mu'adh and told him, Ya Mu'adh, أتدري ما حق الله على العباد وما حق العباد على الله? Do you know, O Mu'adh, what the rights of Allah are upon His servants and what the rights of the servants are upon Allah Azza wa Jal? Who was he telling this to again? A young boy. And then he told him the rights of Allah are upon the servants are that they worship Him and do not associate any partners with Him. And the rights of the servants upon Allah are that if they do so, He will not punish them. So Mu'adh said, أَفَلَا أُبَشِّرَ النَّاسِ? Should I not go telling everybody? Should I go telling the news to the people? So the Prophet Muhammad said, لَا يَتْفَيَتَّكِلُوا. Don't do so, for they might rely upon it. So the point is, these words of wisdom that he told nobody but to a young boy. So again, as parents, we have to make sure that we give our children this responsibility. And as youth, we have to make sure that we take advantage of our period of strength in our life, that we remain steadfast and we direct some of our energy and some of our efforts to seeking knowledge, to learning our religion, to worshiping Allah Azza wa Jal at this time here. If we do so, by the will of Allah, we'll be successful in the dunya and the akhirah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
May Allah reward our Sheikh Yusuf for the very beautiful lecture. So now we will go to our second lecture, inshallah ta'ala. And after Sheikh Yusuf's introduction. The next lecture?
I don't know if they have food now and lecture.
The food now?
That's what I'm saying.
It's on the way.
So,
If you want to take questions?
it's up to you.
It's not when we start.
So if we start the lecture, we will not be
Yeah,
able to cut or finish.
Inshallah, we'll take a few questions until the food is here.
So, so can we just stop?
Yeah.
That's what your suggestion?
In which case, before dinner, inshallah ta'ala, we'll take some questions. Feel free to ask questions regarding the lecture or if anything that's been on your mind and you're waiting for the opportunity to ask someone from the people of knowledge. Barakallahu feekum. So inshallah, we'll open the floor and we will give the mic to our Sheikh Muhammad. If you want to write your question down and send it up, that's fine as well, especially from the sister side. If we can have a child or someone bring the questions from their side and bring it down. Or if you want to raise your hand, inshallah, I'll just call on you if you have any questions.
So any brothers have any questions?
They're gonna write them down. They have
They can write it down.
They're gonna write them down.
Assalamu alaikum. Any brothers have any questions? Inshallah, the Shaykh will be happy to entertain any of your questions. Anybody have any questions? Brother Paladin.
It could be about anything, salahs, like anything. It doesn't have to be about the lectures. Just take advantage of the Mashaykh.
Yeah. So I can take a couple of questions.
If we have any questions before the food,
If you don't have a question, we will ask you a question. Because either way.
لا ولا if there is no question, no food.
MashaAllah, we have a masjid full of ulama. Now? a question? No?
I don't have any questions.
Just gave one second.
Yes, sir.
This was a beautiful lecture,
Put the mic here.
very powerful speaker, mashallah. Sometimes to the youth, I'm a father of
Very close brother to you.
help the youth and also the parents. What are the rights of the community on individuals, Muslims, and also where do you put the worldly knowledge and the perspective for these youth?
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. وبعد, الحمد لله رب العالمين. The religion of Islam is a complete religion, where you will see Allah the Almighty and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the Messenger came with his message, he taught people first to know their deen, religion, and to make what we call khilafah, to build the earth and use every and each tool, everything that gets us closer to Allah Azza wa Jalla. So we said there is no contradiction between ulum al-dunya, the knowledge or science of the worldly life, with the deen. Indeed, the deen encourages us to learn more and to get use from these types of knowledges to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jalla, or to make things so easy and for the ummah in general. Now, alhamdulillah, all of you, mashallah, or not all of you, maybe like 80% from you are a student here, right or wrong? Right? So alhamdulillah, you are taking care of your dunya knowledges, alhamdulillah, nobody needs to remind you. You know, indeed people are competing with each other in studying and having degrees and other, which is alhamdulillah, I'm not saying it's not okay. Alhamdulillah, it's okay if we have the good intention to serve the ummah with the knowledge that we are studying. Inshallah, you will get benefit even from this knowledge. But here the majlis, here the mini conference is trying just to focus a little bit about a type of knowledge, about a type of life that we sometimes miss. We do not think about a lot. We do not focus a lot. We forgot totally the goal why Allah Azza wa Jalla created us, except those who have Allah Azza wa Jalla have mercy upon them. So it is a try to reset, to focus, to remind that yes, we can study, yes, we can live, yes, we can have social relation with neighbors, with environment around us, but this is not the goal. This should not be the goal. The goal is so clear from the beginning. Allah Azza wa Jal made it so clear. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِإِيش؟ يلعبون يأكلون يشربون يعبدون. Allah said it so clear. Indeed, I created mankind and jinn. He did not say to eat, يأكلون, or drink, or play. يعبدون. So you are here for the ibadah. Now, during this ibadah, during this trip, during this journey to Allah Azza wa Jal, you need to eat, to drink, a house, to work, a wife. Allah Azza wa Jal made these things easy for us, made these tools to help us in achieving the goal. Now, our world life, our dunya will be this phrase, مذمومة, if these tools that Allah gave us distract us from our goal. Is that clear?
Yes.
Studying, having a family, having a business, having a good car, mashallah, good things. No harm in achieving them from halal always. No harm in that. But if those things distract us away from the purpose, the goal that we created for, so this dunya became what? Madhmuma, dispraised. And then we can understand hadith al-Imam al-Tirmidhi, الدنيا ملعونة ملعون ما فيها إلا ذكر الله وما ولا أو عالما أو متعلما. So the Prophet ﷺ, we can understand now this hadith Rasulullah ﷺ when he said the dunya is cursed. Everything in it is cursed except a alim, a scholar or a student of knowledge. Means if your dunya take you away from the goal, from the maqsad, the purpose, so the dunya became madhmuma. So alhamdulillah, we do not need to encourage you to have a degree, to have a business, to get married. Alhamdulillah, people focusing a lot on this. But we have some weakness. We forgot the other side, which is to worship Allah, to be connected to Allah. So we use these ways, and you will listen in the lectures, the second and the third lecture. We will mention some problems, and we will give you solution to the problems, to make that balance. Because if you focus in the dunya alone, and forget the hereafter, this is not okay. If you just focus in the hereafter, leave your dunya and your obligation, it is not okay. This is why Rasulullah ﷺ, when the three Sahabis came to his house asking about his ibadah, and when they heard what the Prophet ﷺ is doing, كَأَنَّهُمْ تَقَلُّوهَا, they saw that ibadat little bit, and then they said, this is Rasulullah ﷺ, غَفَرَ اللَّهُ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ وَمَا Allah forgave all of his sins. So one of them, he said, أَمَّا أَنَا فَأَقُومُ اللَّيْلَ وَلَا أَرْقُدْ, I will make an option appear the whole night and I will not sleep. The second, he said, أَمَّا أَنَا فَأَصُومُ النَّهَارَ وَلَا أُفْطِرْ, I will fast every day and I will not break. Then he said the third, and I will not, أَمَّا أَنَا فَأَعْتَزِلُ النِّسَاء, I will not get married. So the Prophet ﷺ hold that, he heard that statement. Then he got out and he gave the balance. He said, أَمَّا أَنَا فَإِنِّي أَخْشَاكُمْ وَأَتْقَاكُمْ لِلَّهِ أَعْلَمُكُمْ وَأَتْقَاكُمْ لِلَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. I am the most knowledgeable among you in Allah Azza wa Jalla, and the most fearful. I mean, the one who has more taqwa than any one of you. But still, with that, I fast and break. Pray in the night and sleep and marry women. Whosoever opposes my sunnah, he is not from me. So you see now the balance that we are talking about. Islam does not say it's the bribe to forget or to leave the dunya. No. Now what the community can do? The community can offer some talks like this, some programs in the community, but you should never ever rely on that to have a righteous family. The major point, the solid point, the beginning is start from the house. We as a parents, we should reset our goals. We should reset our goals. Look at yourself and be honest, be sincere with yourself. What thing distract you? And what thing you are thinking nowadays in this majlis? More the hereafter or dunya more? In your majalis, gathering in general, what thing concern you a lot? Dunya issues or hereafter issues? And you judge yourself. So if dunya issues concern you a lot, so this is your concern. How come you will raise up a righteous children? Is that clear? So we have to start from scratch, from the beginning, then the masjid will help, and then inshallah ta'ala if we have a school, the combination will help us in doing inshallah ta'ala the rest. Yeah, we have inshallah, we'll give you the gap, but we have more questions here. Let's go ahead.
Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of questions. We have a question. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alaikum assalam. هل من الممكن أن توضح لنا حكم صلاة الرجل في المسجد? The question says here in Arabic, after giving salam, can you please explain to us the ruling for a man with regards to praying in the masjid?
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. I will answer in English directly, inshallah, to save the time, for the sake of the time. Praying in al-masjid, obligatory prayer, jama'ah prayer, the ulama has two opinions on that. One of the opinion that Salatul Jama'ah is wajibah. One of the opinion that it is obligatory upon us to pray Jama'ah in the masjid. And this opinion is backed up with strong ahadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One of these ahadith, لقد هممت بالصلاة أن تقام ثم أؤمر أحدا يعني يؤم الناس ثم أتخلف إلى أقوام تخلفوا عن الجمع والجماعات فأحرقن عليهم بيوتهم. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, more or less the translation said that I wanted to appoint somebody to lead the prayer, Jama'ah prayer, then go back myself to a group of people who remain in their houses and pray in their houses and put fire in that houses. So the ulama relied on this hadith, more or less the translation, that of course we have a lot of adillah, but I just mentioned one dalil for that. And they said Salatu al-Jama'ah prayer is wajibah. Other ulama, they rely, it is sunnah مؤكدة لو قام بها أحد الناس سقط الواجب عن باقي الناس. Still we have this opinion that some scholars said it is sunnah, affirmative sunnah. If a group of people do it, the rest will not be harmed. If you look at the adillah, I will go with the first opinion, which is a solid. The adillah that say that Salatul Jama'ati wajibah, Wallahu ta'ala a'la wa a'lam.
The next question. Also, inshallah, we'll take the rest of the questions when we come back for Aisha. So inshallah, food is ready.
Aisha or Asha? We are confused.
Assalamu alaikum.